Hi, this is Mr. Phillips, and I'd like to do a quick little video for you on how you can use Desmos graphing calculator with your temperature lab. So I have the temperature lab over here, and to open up Desmos, all I have to do is scroll down on the digital copy of the lab and click on Desmos graphing calculator. And then you should be able to log in using your school account. Now to use this, we have to make a few changes to Desmos to have it work well for this particular lab. So what I'm going to do over here is, this is for my temperature lab, so I'm going to change the title right here, and I'm going to give this a title, so I'm going to call it temperature lab. And if I really want to be fancy, I could say temperature of water versus time. And I can save that. Alright, so I'll remove this back over. Alright, now to set up the parameters for Desmos, I have to click on this little wrench in the upper right hand corner. And I want to make it so that the axes are set up the way I want them. Now I don't have to go below 10, so I can change that to a 0. But for the x-axis, I probably should set it for 15 minutes, just so that way I have plenty of time, to boil the water. So I'm going to change this from a 10 to a 15. And I have a picture of this on the lab itself. For the y-axis, I'm going to change this. I'm going to start it at 0. And just to be safe, in case you have a funky lab thermometer, I'm going to run this temperature up to 105 degrees Celsius. So I should label this. So my x-axis is going to be time. And it's going to be in minutes and seconds. My y-axis is going to be temperature in degrees Celsius. Now I can't make the little superscript degrees on here, so I'm just going to leave it like this. So this is the way I want to set this up. And so now, if you look at this, my axes look very nice. Now, to plot the points on my graph, I go up here. And with this, Desmos won't recognize if I say 30 seconds. So I'm going to have to say 0.5 minutes every time I do this. So I'm going to start out by making a parenthesis. And then go 0.5 minutes, and then a comma, and at 0.5 minutes the temperature, will say it was 22 degrees Celsius. And then I go like this, and you notice the dot shows up down here on my graph for me automatically. Now if I'd like to have the dot labeled so I know exactly what my data was, I can click label, and there it is, it shows up. So now I click on here, I hit enter or return, and I can put in my second one. So again, I put my parentheses. So this time at 1 minute, and at this point, I'm going to say I'm at 26 degrees Celsius. And again, I'm going to put my label on there, just make it easy to see. And I'm going to hit return to my next one. And this is going to be 1.5 minutes. And at 1.5 minutes, I'm going to say I'm at 30 degrees. And so this is how I'm going to create my graph. You notice I have a nice little set of dots here. And when I'm all done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a screenshot of my graph and I'm going to put it into my lab right up here. And so that's how I'm going to use Desmos. And then I can click the save button on here so it'll save my graph for me and things like that. All right, that's the end of my video. Thank you.